your life out there.
That's exactly the phrase.
I think they're wired a bit differently than the most of us. I think they kind of like the thrill. That's part of it.
That adrenaline rush.
Oh, yeah.
Some decent swells out there today, and the waves are still going to be elevated tomorrow. So if you're not maybe bold enough to go to Mavericks, if you just want to head to Lindemar Beach, here are the conditions you can expect. Swells in the 4 to 7 foot range there. That's a little bit less dicey than what they get around Mavericks. The winds are going to be out of the west, so an onshore breeze is going to kick in tomorrow. That should help the air quality. More on that in a second. Around 10 miles an hour. The low tide is at 2:22 tomorrow afternoon. Here's what everybody else who's not a surfer needs to know. Surfers too. Some patchy fog possible tonight, but the passing clouds overhead are going to limit the amount of fog we see at ground level. Remaining dry for the next several days. The passing clouds are going to be with us every once in a while. It looks like next week we're going to see more waves of clouds moving through, but our rain chances are next to zero for about the next 10 days. Mild afternoons will continue with cool overnight low temperatures, but nothing too chilly and nothing too warm in the forecast. Just a dry January pattern. Here are the passing clouds tonight. Futurecast trying to bring a couple showers close to the North Bay, but they fall apart before they move in. We'll break through to more sunshine as we head through tomorrow afternoon. Clear skies tomorrow night, so maybe a little more fog to start the day on Friday, and then plenty of sunshine Friday afternoon. There's passing clouds back in the forecast for the first day of the Martin Luther King holiday weekend, but still more sunshine than clouds on Saturday, and that's likely to be the case once again on Sunday. In terms of the air quality, without any rain to wash that stuff out of the atmosphere, we're not going to get back into the good category anytime soon. We're dipped into the orange category. That's unhealthy for sensitive groups around the Central Bay, inland in the East Bay, around the south end of the Bay as well. The stronger onshore winds tomorrow are going to stir the atmosphere around. They don't get rid of the haze, but it's going to disperse it through the greater depths of the atmosphere, so it shouldn't be quite as concentrated right at ground level. You're going to be in the moderate category for the next several days. Looking outside right now, you can see that haze on the horizon. Fair amount of high cloud cover, so it's not the spectacular sunset that we've seen the past couple of nights. Temperatures are in the mid to upper 50s to right at 60 degrees for downtown San Francisco. Later on tonight, those temperatures will drop down to the low to mid 40s. Again, it's not a full blanket of clouds overhead to keep us warm, but it's at least a sheet, so temperatures should stay out of the upper 30s in most locations. High temperatures tomorrow aren't going to be quite as warm as they were today, but still above average, anywhere from a degree above average for downtown San Francisco to 3 or 4 degrees above average for Oakland, San Jose, and Concord. Zoom in for a closer look. Upper 50s along the coast, low 60s around the south end of the bay with low to mid 60s inland in the Santa Clara Valley. The warm spots around 64 degrees, whereas today's warm spots around 66, 67. Temperatures for inland parts of the East Bay should reach up into the low 60s. Everybody between 60 and 62. Temperatures mostly in the upper 50s around the bay, around 60 degrees for Oakland and into the low 60s for most of the North Bay. Again, these numbers are about 2 to 4 degrees above normal in most spots, and temperatures farther north in Mendocino and Lake counties should also reach up into the 60s. Temperatures don't change a whole lot for the next several days. In fact, pretty much everybody is going to stay within a degree or two of where we top out tomorrow. So very little change to our temperatures through the Martin Luther King holiday weekend, and very little change to our rain chances, which are going to remain next to zero, not just in the 7-day forecast, but likely in the 10-day forecast as well. There are some hints that maybe we're going to get into a more active weather pattern again by the time the last week of January rolls around, but that's 12 days down the line. That's a long way off in forecasting terms. We'll just keep an eye on the long-range data and enjoy the pleasant weather pattern while it's here. We'll take a look at tomorrow's hour-by-hour temperatures at 5:30.
I like that. Enjoy it while it's here.
Sure, why not?
Thanks, Paul. Next, preparation.